Hello, this is Cosmo Guy, and welcome to a tutorial on how to sell the Mark 3 Battle Hardcore machine. It's a hell of a lot smaller than the Mark 2, and it's got a few extra features in as well. So we are going to get right into it. So first we want to do, create a brand new world, battle, because we can. Change this into creatives, and hit create world. Let's wait for it to load up. And you don't need as big as area neither to set it up. So all we need to do is find a nice flat area. We was already in, there's a jungle there. It doesn't matter where you go, as long as the area is relatively flat. And then now what we're going to do is quit to desktop, come out the world, and just hit your Windows key from here. Right, what you want to do now, you want to open your world. We're going to do it the long way around so you can see exactly how to do that. So it's percentage app data percentage, and there your Minecraft folder is here. Double click that and double click on saves. Open up the world you've just created, and now what you do is open this file that you've just downloaded. Now this is as you can see, this is the tournament edition, which activates a border shrink after 20 minutes, but only in a deathmatch. When you're playing before the deathmatch, there is no world border. So what you want to do now is drag these structures straight across, and once you've done that, open data, and then delete the functions folder, because we don't need that. We need this functions folder and the scoreboard folder. Drag them to across, and now the next job, you want to open admit, because we need a deathmatch arena, and using admit you don't give yourself an advantage on seeing the deathmatch arena. So we're going to open battle, which is the world we just created. Open level.dat, click OK, and this is the world. Simply now, what I don't like the deathmatch near a village or anything, so we're just going to select maybe somewhere around here. Let's go to the forest, but I think maybe here's a good place. So minus 2160, yeah, minus 2150, well, 0 in it, more or less. So both minus, but I just do 0. So minus 2150. It's a good idea to write it down. So what we need to do now we've got the coordinates of the deathmatch, open up your functions, double click on still, and double click, and then open command with notepad or wordpad, it don't matter which one. Now where it says world border center X and Z, replace this with the coordinates of the deathmatch. So it's minus 2150, but make sure you put 0.5, and it's practically 0 on the other coordinate. So yeah, make sure you don't need the Y value for this, it's just the X and the Z. But yeah, make sure you put 0.5 at the end of both coordinates, and simply save. Close that down, and now we need to open time 1. Double click on that, and again where it says X and Z here, after where it says red players, again the coordinates of the deathmatch, minus 2150, 0. And make sure you put a space between the 0 and the 85, because otherwise it won't work. You don't need a 0.5 on this one, just only whole numbers. Then click save. Right, what you want to do now is go back into the game. And here we are. You want to run the command to give, and it's /give at p, and you want start typing structure, and then press tab. And then when you get structure block, simply place that anywhere. Now I always put it in the ground like that, so I know there isn't going to be a step. So keep clicking until you get load, and type in Mark MK3, all lowercase letters. Change that middle one to 0, so we know the obsidian of the machine is going to be perfectly level with the ground. Then click load. Now this green is the right front of the machine. So this is facing the right. I'm facing the front of the machine now. So I'm happy with that. If you're not, you can always like tweak it and stuff. But we're going to click load, and then the first thing you want to do, click that down. That's on a lever, so you can look. Yep, I've done that. And then what you want to do now, let's just get rid of the structure block. Now you want to set time on. Type in here how long you want to play for in minutes. So 120 minutes, which is the default setting, which is 2 hours. And then wait for everybody to join. Now when everybody is in the game, you want to press this button, which sets everyone's time to 2 hours. And then when everyone's ready, just press the start button. Now if your server crashes, your seconds if your server crashes, your seconds will become out of sync. So what you need to do is, after a server crash, all of you log in as normal, and then one person log out and log back in, and that will resync the seconds. And if you want to check to make sure your seconds are in sync, because it's very important they are in sync, scoreboard, objectives, setdisplay, sidebar, and keep pressing tab until you get sec. And those are the seconds. I don't know why the Cosmo guy is in there. So yeah, but as you can see, the timer is not running, and it won't run. It don't matter where you go, it won't run. This is the good thing about this. The timer starts automatically as soon as you press the start button. And as soon as you hit that start button, you can see now the timer is going by those numbers going up really fast. So what you want to do is slash. If you want to remove that, now the only reason why the Cosmo guy is not going up, because he's not actually logged in. That's the only reason why. You don't need to worry about that. So yeah, you will get a bit like at first. You get a full minute of invincibility, so you can't die. Now, if somebody says they're stuck in a block, simply type TP, then the name of the player, then put tilde 150 tilde. And then that will TP them really high, and because you've got invincibility, you can't die. But you've only got a minute of invincibility. So I can hear a skeleton. So yeah, check your time. As you can see, it's 120, but that is but when that is 1200, which is 1 minute, you will see it reset, and the time will go to 119. Now, if you want those numbers off, simply scoreboard object. It's this command, but just delete the sec, and just have it where it stops at sidebar. Hit enter, they've gone. Now, that 119, they can also become out of sync if the timing's bad on the server, if the server crashes. So if you want to put everyone's time to 119 or to whatever it was when it crashed, simply scoreboard players set at all, then keep going until you get the time, and then simply type in the time. So if it's crashed at 110 and someone's displaying 108 and another player's displaying at 107, simply type 108. And as you can see, our time is now 108. So yeah, I think that's all there is to say. It's a doddle to set up, and yeah, I think it's a brilliant machine. It's much better than a Mark II. And when a player dies, on the other hand, they will automatically be given night vision and put into spectator mode. And it's set now. It's put me near the machine, which stops the timer. Now, if a player becomes within 20 blocks of the machine, it will stop the timer. But 20 blocks out again, and the timer restarts basically. So, but yeah, I do believe that's pretty much it. Also, thanks for watching. I shall see you all later. Bye.